Welcome to the Mostly PT podcast. I'm Brad Bulmer.
I'm Alex Bretsman.
Today's video is not sponsored by a stool. It's great for sitting. Welcome back.
You gonna have that in the frame the whole time? Or you gonna,
Oh yeah.
just gonna leave it there?
Episode 24. Jeez, 2 weeks in a row.
One in a row don't count, but two in a row does. We're so back.
We're gonna get right into it. Board questions, 3 of them. Go.
All right, let's rock. From September 8th, you can follow along at home. See if you get it right compared to Brand. A patient diagnosed with patellofemoral syndrome reports significant pain in the involved knee when descending stairs. Which scenario is most likely responsible for the patient's objective report of knee pain? Eccentric activity of the quadricep muscle group, concentric activity of the quadricep muscle group, eccentric activity of the hamstring muscle group, or concentric activity of the hamstring muscle group. A is correct.
It's A, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with the answer. But
What would you say?
I mean, I don't know if that's contributing to their pain though.
It's their subjective report.
Okay.
It's whatever scenario is most likely.
Could just be the amount of knee bend too.
From September 9th, a physical therapist performs a strength test on members of a high school football team as part of a preseason assessment. The majority of players are between the ages of 14 and 16 years of age. Which age-related phenomenon would not be a characteristic of this period of development? A, increase in muscle mass. B, increase in number of muscle fibers. C, increase in muscle fiber size. Or D, increase in muscular strength.
Which one would be a characteristic?
Which age-related phenomenon would not be a characteristic of the period of development?
Muscle fiber size, muscle fiber. Do the answers again.
Increase in muscle mass, increase in number of muscle fibers, increase in muscle fiber size, increase in muscle strength. Which phenomenon would not be characteristic?
What was the first one?
Increase in muscle mass.
Okay, mass, strength. You can increase in strength, that's normal. Mass, yes. Muscle fiber size and muscle fiber.
Numbers of muscle fibers and muscle fiber size.
Number of muscle fibers.
That is correct. You were born with a specific amount of muscle fibers.
Just grow new ones.
Yeah. From
2
September
for 2.
From September 10th. An individual with an injury to which structure would have the most difficulty performing the exercise depicted in the image? Here's your image.
Let's show the viewers. Wait, let me see it first. What injury?
That's the picture.
Yeah.
Okay? They're doing a standing calf raise. What if I have a notification on there?
Oh my gosh. Standing calf raise.
Standing calf raise. So that's the depicted picture. An individual with an injury to which structure would have the most difficulty performing the exercise depicted in the image?
Okay.
So a standing calf raise. Why can't I get out of here? Okay. You got it? You got the image in your head?
I do.
All right. A, the deep peroneal nerve. B, peroneus longus muscle. C, tibial nerve. D, plantaris muscle.
Ooh, that's actually a good question. What was the first one?
Deep peroneal nerve.
I'm gonna go deep peroneal nerve.
That is incorrect. It is
Really?
the tibial nerve.
What would be involved?
No. What would be most involved?
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Is the tibial
I
nerve.
thought it was what would not be involved.
Tibial nerve innervates the posterior muscle
Yes,
of the
I
leg,
know.
including the gastroaxillaris, plantaris, popliteus,
Okay.
and tib posterior. Okay, 2 for 3, not bad. Great job.
I haven't even gotten 3 for 3 once, I don't think.
You did last episode.
I did?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
I mean, I am a physical therapist, so I hope I
You
get some right.
You are him.
Okay.
Forgot.
Would you rather?
Oh.
Brooklyn, do you want to read it?
Everybody, welcome Brooklyn to the episode.
Woo! I think she was in like episode 3.
Brooklyn is our common.
Common.
We share a
she's our common.
We share a common friend in Brooklyn, and she is also a physical therapy student in her 3rd year in my cohort.
All right.
Hort.
Yeah, speak loud too.
Would you rather?
Yeah, I'm gonna word it weird.
Yeah, you did. Say a swear word every time you burp, or every time you sneeze, you have to punch the closest person.
Alright, so would you rather swear every time you burped or punch someone every time you sneezed?
Okay. Ready for stipulations?
Yeah, stipulations. The punch has to be full on.
Full.
You're punching them and they might die. I mean, if I were to punch someone, they might die.
Yeah, you
might.
definitely could kill me.
If I punched in the right area. Okay. And for the burp,
Like just normal talking volume, or do you have to yell it?
I would say you have to yell it.
Like top of your lungs?
I mean, like, shoot!
Okay.
But you know what I mean.
What are you taking?
We're family friendly here.
We're family. This is a family.
I'm gonna go the sneeze.
I'm gonna do the burp.
Wow.
100%.
This should be interesting. Why?
Cause you're getting less trouble if you say a swear
That's
word
true.
in public, and if you go and punch the nearest person, you just assaulted someone, you go to jail.
Yeah.
You could apologize easily for saying, "Oh, that one slipped out. Sorry." Just get really, really frustrated and mad when I burp
Yeah.
instead of achoo. Oh, nearest bystander, look out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, here's my PT side of it. You're working with a patient in the gym. They're doing
That's doing high grade manual therapy.
they're doing some functional step ups. You know, hey, Kathy, you've done a really good job coming back
That's you.
from
Bam.
your knee replacement. Doing great, able to be very functional. Achoo! Sorry, Kathy. Wham! And just punch Kathy. Like that's
Discharge.
that's you have been hereby discharged. Bam.
It's like the sticker. Like when someone gets discharged, here's your sticker. It's a punch instead.
Right. So yeah, I'll take the swear word and the burp.
But yeah, I mean, I can hold in a sneeze, so I feel like that'd be fine. It's easier if you hold in a sneeze. You don't have any repercussions.
The
from
thing
that.
with
If you hold in a burp, that's gonna be uncomfortable.
Here's
at
the
some point.
thing about like the urges are definitely different. Like sneezing, like you can
I know when it's coming. I know when it's coming on.
Listen.
Okay.
When you feel it coming on, you have like a second to react. Like if you do like the stare at the lights or like someone says bless you, like you have like a
You
second.
can prevent yourself from
If
sneezing.
you feel if you feel a plus, you just don't drink carbonated beverages. You know what triggers burp, so don't eat food that's gonna make you burp. So it's easier to avoid the urge to burp. It's easier to avoid burping in general, but I think it's also easier to control rather than if I feel a sneeze coming on, it's over. Like I'm sneezing.
But it's good that you can feel the sneeze coming on.
Yeah, but you have like a second to react.
Because then I
Whereas,
can
like, if
move
you feel
on to someone that I hate and punch him.
when are you ever going to be in that scenario where you're like, oh, I feel a sneeze. Quick, let's run to my person that I have just deep.
Like right now, if I were to
for.
sneeze, I would scoot
You'd
over to
scoot
you.
over so you could punch me and not.
Yeah,
burp.
because we would still be friends. And I think you would survive Brooklyn. Well,
We're not.
I mean, if you punched a female, that would be worse.
We're not.
If you're a male,
We're not.
Let's-
We're
That's
not.
a different topic. Okay.
We're not. We're not depicting.
We don't punch people here in the
We
West.
don't
We
recommend.
don't condone that.
We don't say don't punch people. It doesn't say where you have to punch them. Like it's not like you don't have to punch them in the face.
Punch me in the big toe. That's good. That's a good point, actually.
You could. That should have been your.
Yeah.
I could punch them in the
No, I
leg.
mean, like, I would just hold in my sneeze because, and
I think it's much harder to hold in a sneeze than you actually think it is.
I do it all the time. If I'm with the patient, I'm holding the sneeze.
Yeah, but like if you go like
is that a sneeze?
what
is this a sneeze?
Is it a
You go-
sneeze or not a sneeze?
I don't think that's a sneeze.
If anything comes out, I think it's a sneeze. Like if
So
you
then, if you hold in a burp, what's that?
well, like if you burp and you can burp with your mouth closed, but you still burped. Like that counts. So you'd be like swear word. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go, dang it, sorry, Kathy. Wham.
Right in the finger.
Right? You punch him in the finger. I think it would still hurt. It's full force. It's still going to hurt. You're not going to hurt somebody.
I mean, what happens when you dry needle someone? That hurts. It's just a gate control.
You're just putting in a neurophysiological response to the system.
A novel stimulus.
Advanced physical therapy.
Even though Kathy, you might never mind.
Hey, that was a noxious stimulus. We were just checking to make sure all of your spinal cord tracks are in.
And they are. Congrats.
Your SPT
I don't know if
there.
anyone won this one. You probably.
Well,
honestly,
here's
you
the
had a
problem.
good point. You had a good point.
The more that we continue to do these, the more that we just have to
you
come
know
up
what my thinking is.
ethical dilemmas, right versus right. It's wrong versus wrong. There's not a winner here. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
swearing wrong?
It's not right. In certain contexts, you could make it. You could say sure.
Okay.
If you want to talk about, like we've already talked about that.
Yeah, we have.
Like I'm saying, the more that we do these, the more that we're coming up with the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
So it's a lose-lose situation. But would you rather lose by 2? Would you rather lose by 20?
2.
But you picked 20 in my
Okay.
mind.
All right. iPad.
I think.
I feel like you might have won that one. To be honest with you.
You know what?
I
It
was-
only took me 24 episodes for Brad to admit that I won a Would You Rather.
I've grown up a bit.
Don't let the kid get hot.
What was the scenario question?
Phone call?
Oh yeah.
Answer. No.
Shoot.
What did we have? Did you not write it down?
No.
Do you remember?
It was like,
How do you want to do phone call?
I thought we did something else.
yeah, me too. This is
Do
awkward.
you want to go to the physical therapy?
Yeah,
part?
let's go. We'll track back to it.
We'll get there.
Or we just won't do it. Okay.
This could be really good. This could be a really long conversation. So this is a good idea.
yeah. All right. Functional strength versus objective strength.
I like that term better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better term.
So, layman's terms, football strong versus weight room strong. What are we discussing with this?
Does it
Oh,
translate? Does it correlate? Which one would you rather be? I think we can take it
Yeah.
to multiple. I think I'd rather be, would you rather be, would you rather be functionally strong or would you rather be objectively strong?
I think right now, if I'm not in sports, I would rather be objectively strong.
I agree.
But if you asked me this in high school, I would want to be functional strong.
I think to an extent,
Should we
objectional.
explain like functional strong versus...
Sure, yes, please inform the viewers.
Okay. Functional strength. Like, if I were to punch Alex, how hard can I do it? I guess that's power and strength. That's still strength.
Right.
Or like, in football, you block someone, or it's an activity. Objective strength, you can bench press 315 pounds.
That's the difference, yes. It's doing an activity
Yeah.
compared to a certain movement.
Okay.
Or like, it could be like a block is a compound movement. You're doing
Yeah.
multiple things. Whereas a bench press, you're trying to
Yes.
isolate certain muscle group. Well, it's still a compound.
What's grip
movement.
strength then?
Objective. Well, it depends on if it's functional or not. Are you grabbing someone?
Dead arm hangs.
Nah, that's objective, I think.
Okay.
Well, are you
If
swinging
you're a
through the
gymnast.
jungle? Yeah. But that's usually like a dead. You could
Yeah, it
have the
wouldn't be an
longest.
actual dead arm.
You
hang,
could
it would
have
be,
someone-
like, spinning around with
You
your...
could have someone be 3 minutes dead hang stronger than you tell them to do like a spin over the bar and they can't do it.
Yeah.
Like that's
because-
the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
Where are
argue.
we going with this?
I would argue to an extent that you could be that objective strength does translate to functional strength in a way, shape, and form.
Depends on...
Depends on the activity. How complex is the activity? What stage of learning are they in? You know what I'm saying? If you have someone that can go and bench 300 pounds, and then you say, hey, you strap the shoulder pads on, strap the chin strap up on the helmet, you got to block that guy. You're strong enough to do it, but do you have the
They
physical...
could be a psycho, though.
the
Like,
physical coordination to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if you have enough
I agree.
functional
If you're a
strength,
baby and you have them bench press compared to playing football, like...
right? Like they're going to get stronger faster with just subject.
What
With
do we, I feel like we need a specific scenario. Like, does objective strength transfer over in this?
Would you rather be the most objectively strong person in the world or the most functionally strong person in the world?
Yeah, we already answered that.
Which I think it's
I
objective.
would rather be objective at
Yeah.
this point.
Because it's more impressive, I think. Well, unless you want to say functional strength is like you get to go play professional athletics. Because you're the best of the best in one area.
You can still be functionally strong and not be athletic. That's also
So do you want to change it to, well, you don't have to change it. Would you rather be more functionally strong or just not athletic at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you rather be the world's greatest rock skipper, but
we're a little bit all over the place right now.
when aren't we all over the place? What do you got? It only took us till episode 24 to start breaking down. We talked about everything there is possible in physical therapy, and we're just completely replaying the hits at this point.
I think we should do a specific example. All right, I have a kid. I'm treating them. Let's say they're really good at bench press.
Okay.
Okay. How do you make their bench press like them having a really good bench press? Does that mean they're gonna be, and their alignment? Does that mean they're able to block people? Do you think?
No, but I think it makes it easier for them to learn how. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a kid, let's say 16 years old, both new to football. Like this is going to be their first year ever going out. They've never played football before. One kid benches 135 pounds. The other kid benches 225 pounds. And then you both put them in the sport, and you say, okay, now we're going to block somebody. The kid that has benched 225 pounds is going to be able to pick it up easier.
I disagree.
You seriously disagree?
Yes.
Why?
Because I know
You have to have
a lot of examples where people are strong, but they're terrible at football.
Right, but I'm saying if they're at the same exact skill level, they've never played football before, you're introducing them to an activity right away, they're going to pick it up easier because they have that objective strength. Not like saying, not that the kid that benches 135
It doesn't matter how strong
pounds
you are if you can't actually use it.
Right,
You know,
but,
like especially in the example, blocking someone
I'm
is
saying,
more power.
but these two kids are at the same level. It's not like you're taking someone who benches 135 who's played football for 6 years and knows how to block someone and knows how to use that functional strength, and then putting them up against someone who's raw and only benches 225, and then you throw them in and it's their first time doing it. Yeah, the person that's been doing it more. I'm saying in this case scenario, both kids, exact same skill level, one benches 90 pounds more. The kid that benches 90 pounds more is going to be better right now.
Yeah,
I'm saying if
that's
you're
an
gonna,
obvious yes. That's like saying same skill level. This person can run 2 miles an hour faster than the other kid.
Exactly.
Of course.
That's what I'm arguing right now. Now over time, could the person that's 135 be better? Yeah, because they.
Not if they're at the same skill level.
But if they pick it up easier, then it's just off coordination.
That's a skill level.
Right.
If you pick it up easier, that's a skill.
Well,
That's a motor
then
skill.
you're arguing. Then I don't know what you're arguing because
I don't think I'm arguing.
Objective.
I'm arguing strength is not very like for sport specific stuff. It has to be very specific to the sport. Like bench pressing, I don't think is super specific to blocking. Because blocking is more power. You're also
you could
position your blocking and you're standing. Bench press, you're laying down. Strength,
I think
when you're
they
bench
almost-
pressing, it's a slow motion compared to power where you're actually like pressing. If you could press it really fast at a really high level,
that's what I'm
more
saying.
important.
You could. There's a million different ways to bench press. You could do hypertrophy training. You could, if you're gonna go slow, eccentric, control.
But we're talking about a 1 rep max strength.
Yeah, that's powerlifting. You're in the rep range of
Really
100% effort at 1 rep. That's powerlifting. That's
Yeah,
what
power
football is 1 rep maxes over and over
No,
again.
no, I don't think it's 1 rep maxes.
Pretty close. You're telling me you're not going to give max effort every play?
Yeah, but it's not max strength. That's not.
Sometimes you
strength.
need max strength because when you get beat, it's because the guy's max strength is better than your max strength. A lot of times. How do you think Myles Garrett succeeds at football? It's because he's just stronger than everybody else.
That's a strong statement.
Well, there's differences between Myles Garrett dominance and Micah Parsons dominance. Micah Parsons is just fast, good technique, obviously a strong, freakish human, but Myles Garrett just literally overpowers people. How do you think Aaron Donald is one of the best defensive players of all time? And he's 5'10". I think
genetics probably play a big role with that.
huge role.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also contributes to objective. Like you can.
I'm just saying, I know people like from high school or whatever, they could just lift a house and couldn't transfer that over.
Yeah. But I would argue at that point it's more coordination and more of they haven't played the sport before. Rather, if you're just going to take two people and make it a even study, and all you're doing is increasing objective strength.
What do you guys think at home?
Yeah, please let us know.
Gosh, we didn't really get anywhere with that.
We just talked in circles for a little bit.
We did.
It's okay. Do you want to do the?
Oh yeah.
Scenario?
I need to de-stress, so we should do a scenario.
I'm kind of worked up too. About
Okay. Should we just do the phone call one?
I think we have to. You want to do answer or don't answer?
Don't answer.
Okay. I think the don't answer one's better. Because I have my answer.
Okay.
You want me to give this?
I don't know if I have an answer though, or do I want to? Okay, yeah, say it.
Okay, so life's on the line. You have to call someone and they cannot pick up and you live. If they answer.
If they don't answer, you live.
If they don't answer, you live. If they answer, it is unfortunately the end of your time on this earth. So.
Who would you call?
And it can't be like, it has to be someone in your contacts.
Okay. So the question is, who would you call to save your life for them to not answer?
I have two answers.
Okay.
I have a gimme.
Go first.
I have a gimme, and I have a actual like thinking. First one is you. Brant answers his phone when I call him.
You would survive.
Under 30% of the time.
I'm always on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, and he just doesn't want to talk to me in general. And usually it's...
If you called me twice, I would answer.
Right, but that's not the scenario.
Rarely call me, so I would be concerned if you did.
Right, yeah, if I call you twice, it means you need to pick up.
I mean, you have to call me twice in order for me to answer it.
Right. That gimme's Brant.
You're welcome.
The second one...
Good friend.
Yeah, if I ever need you, you're just...
Just call me twice.
I guess I have to call you twice, even in an emergency. Just had to call Brant twice. Have to wait for it to go to.
Sorry, I'm not revolving my phone tactics based off you.
Well, what if I needed you?
Having not on Do Not Disturb is anxiety. So
okay, before I get my second one, what's your answer?
I would say my brother. He never answers his phone. He never answers his phone. Text messages even. Yeah.
How do you get a hold of him?
You probably have to go to his house or call him probably every day for the next week.
So if you call him...
I'd be dead 5 times over.
If you call him and he doesn't pick up and you need to get... And you go to his house and he's there...
I mean, I'd be dead. Wait, I would be alive.
Yeah, you'd be alive.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to call him, get a hold of him. Like I'm just saying in life. And he doesn't pick up, so you go to his house. What is his excuse why he didn't just pick up the phone? It's like, oh, I didn't know you called me, or I saw it, I just didn't care.
He just said, he probably would just say,
I was busy.
Sorry. Just, I don't know. It wouldn't really matter. Because that's just how he is. It's not a problem. But
okay, you want to hear my
yes,
one?
Your second one.
It's my grandmother. Because
does she have a phone?
She has a landline. She does not have a cell phone, and she's usually downstairs.
She's mobile.
She's mobile, not as mobile.
Yeah.
She takes her a while to get upstairs.
Okay.
And she only has one landline, and it's upstairs. So if she's downstairs, she usually just lets it ring because she knows she can't get upstairs in time to get there. So that'd be my gimme. But it's risky because if she's upstairs, she answers every single time. But I'd have to time it out right.
She's usually chilling downstairs.
But my number one answer is Brant, and then my number two answer is probably Grandma.
Okay. What about you, Brooklyn?
What do you got?
I wasn't prepared for this.
Neither are we.
That's life.
Welcome to Mostly PT Podcast, where unpreparedness meets preparedness.
Honestly, probably Seth. He never answers.
Well, good for him. You're alive.
I usually answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill her.
And
this has been episode 4. Mostly PT Pod out.
We'll unfortunately see you in the next one.